Zigwarf back again, and have I got a surprise for you guys. I know it's been a long time since I've actually come out with a video. Let me just get rid of this. It's bothering me. And I've been going through this sort of really annoying process of getting something working for me and stuff like that, and it's working. If you can tell, there are a few differences in this game right now that I wouldn't be able to do with my laptop, so obviously I am using something else. You can see that smooth lighting is on. I'll actually go to my settings, my video settings. So I'm at 16 chunks, 100 FPS max out. I mean, I don't want it to go above that. I can put unlimited, but then if it goes above this for no reason, I waste energy on the FPS compared to chunk rendering and stuff like that. Graphics fancy, max lighting, smooth lighting that is. Particles all and VBO's on. I have the clouds off because they actually tend to give a lot of lag. Or it shoots down my FPS by a bunch. So yeah. Anyway, that's one thing that's changed. You can look at my specs right now. I don't have a graphics card. I'm actually using onboard graphics of my Intel i5-6600K CPU at 3.5 gigahertz. It's a 4-core CPU, no multi-threading or hyper-threading, so that's sort of a bummer, but I think it was worth it because 4 cores is good enough for me. It's great. It is great. So yeah, I'm just gonna hit F3, get rid of those for you, and I may not play with smooth lighting in the future, but we'll have to see. But this area is different. It's not completed, but it's different. It's changed quite a bit. And oh wait, it is completed. I forgot what I did here. Sorry. I still have some stuff to fill in there though. And I did this with a time lapse, so you guys will be able to see that. I'll just play that right here. Enjoy. I hope you enjoyed that time lapse. It took me quite a while to make that, actually, because I was using two computers, and man, that was a headache. That was the biggest headache I have ever gone through. So we're gonna actually just finish it here because we haven't finished this. Come on, let me finish it, guys. I'm talking to blocks. Okay, I'm a little nuts. Okay. Yeah, and so with getting a new computer and building it and everything, this is like a custom build. So that was fun, super fun actually. I plan to get a graphics card eventually, but right now I don't have the money for it, and I'm still actually short on money. I mean, well, technically I borrowed some money from my parents, and I need to pay them back. I had to get Windows because Ubuntu wasn't working for me. That's what I wanted to get before. Yeah, my plan didn't work out. But anyway, so now I have Windows 10, and it's working pretty well. So that's one of the reasons why I haven't been doing a lot of videos recently. And I guess there are other reasons, but I don't really want to talk about them. Not because they're private or anything, just because they're boring. Just boring. Yeah, straight out boring. Okay, so I'm fixing this stuff up right now. Yeah, I guess I better talk about something. So, Stone Hearth. Play Minecraft, talk about Stone Hearth. That's what I do. So yeah, I'm super excited to try Stone Hearth on this computer because I haven't. And that's going to be super interesting because Stone Hearth is a computer, a processor intensive game. Intense game, I guess you could call it. I said intensive, but I don't know. I don't know what you would call it, but anyway, so it's super intense on your processor. That's what I was trying to say. That worked. So yeah, and I can't wait to try it. Surprisingly, I haven't tried it yet. I probably should eventually. Okay. Yeah, I probably should try it soon. I may record an episode of Stone Hearth today, but probably not because I'm doing a Minecraft episode, and that takes a lot longer. Let's see. Oh, and I also got a new headset, which is working out great. So basically, new stuff. I'm trying to get organized and clean up my room and stuff like that because it's a mess. I had a lot of trouble with this computer before I was able to get it to work properly. Like, all the kinds of problems. I initially had MSI, what was it? I can't remember it even. A170, yeah, an A170 PC Mate or something, that motherboard. And that didn't work. So I sent it back in and got a new one from Amazon. And that didn't work either. So I had to switch. I decided to switch over to Asus. And got an Asus H170 Pro Gaming, which was about the same price, and didn't really have any different features except for some kind of audio thing, which I wasn't super interested in. I just needed a motherboard that worked, that was for about the same price, that didn't lack features that I wanted. Oh, and it also has the new USB C connectors, or a USB-C connector, which is interesting. I thought that was cool. That is cool. But anyway, so let's just get this guy. So yeah, so then that worked, and it's working right now. That's what I'm running right now. The Asus H170 Pro Gaming motherboard. And so this is DDR4 RAM, and it's the newest generation of CPUs that I'm running right now. The CPU that I'm running right now is the newest generation. And oh, these are stairs. That's not good. And that's probably why I had a lot of trouble with the MSI board. But thankfully that was over. That's the problem, I guess, with getting some recent stuff. You're going to have a few compatibility issues. But I don't know. I really don't know. I'm new to this stuff. I'm trying to say stuff and I can't. Yeah. So I'm new to building computers, and I just built one, and I'm super happy with it right now. I just look forward to getting a graphics card eventually. Not right now, but yeah. I probably don't really need a graphics card, but I do see some glitches with my current graphics, and I haven't been able to fix them with drivers or anything like that, which is sort of a bummer, but it's not a big problem. It's okay. Like sometimes my screen sort of seems to warp a little. That's perfectly fine. Like when I start doing something that's graphically intensive, like a game or something, it stops, which is great. So yeah. So I'm gonna think of something to do, and I'll be right back. So we're back here after the time lapse, and there are a few things that are different. For example, this part is actually built up instead of a large archway, and the archway just goes over the stairs instead. And these are just minor changes I did after the time lapse because I didn't like how stuff looked. And now that's turned into a tower, an actual tower, that's round instead of just a square. There's some path blocks here and stuff like that. And that's turned into grass and things. And yeah, some minor changes. Up here, there's a bit that's changed because of the tower. Not much, just a tiny bit. And anything else down there? Nope, nothing down there. This tower here has turned into one of those sort of hanging towers off of a wall, It doesn't have to be touching the ground. Oops. Who cares about that? And so is that one over there. These are just tiny things that are really not super significant, but, just wanted to mention it. Sorry about this. I'm just looking at the what do you call it? My FPS. So yeah. So over here, this area is also. Oh, I keep hitting things. This area is also changed. The river now flows down here too, but this is sort of a dead end, and that's the point. It's just gonna sit there. It's not realistic. It doesn't matter. So yeah, I just thought this opens it up a bit. I like it. Here's the map again. We can probably change these. Oops, wrong order. Great. I got it. I know what I'm doing. So yeah, that looks interesting. Yeah, okay, so moving on. We're going to go to the Nether because I have something to show you. I'm going to really quickly put my render distance all the way down to 6 because it's the Nether and I don't really need a high render distance for this. Just spin around once to load chunks for no reason. And here we are in the Nether. Man, it's so smooth. And wow, look at the difference. Oh, I don't remember the last time I brought you guys to the Nether, but look at this. An interesting space, not really super interesting, but yeah. So the tunnels have a design all the way out, and each tunnel's going to have like a different design. So there are 4 tunnels that are going to have the Nether rack, Nether brick design, sort of what you see right now. So there's going to be, let's look at this. There's going to be the west tunnel, which just goes west. There's going to be the north tunnel. There's going to be the east tunnel, and then there's going to be the south tunnel. And each tunnel is just basically going to be a track all the way as far as I need to go. And then if there's something, if there's a portal somewhere, I'm going to choose whichever tunnel is the closest and dig to the side off of that tunnel to get to the portal, basically. And so that way, we have this. If I can get a minecart. I don't have one right now. But yeah, so this goes to the zombie farm, I believe. And I designed this tunnel differently so that it sort of signifies that it's a zombie or a swamp area or whatever. So that I remember that. I'll probably put signs up for this. I mean, like, each tunnel is different. Each, the north, south, east, and west tunnel They all look the same, but they go different places, so I'm going to probably have to put something that signifies which is which. This is the nether tunnel. I mean, sorry, the end tunnel. It has, nether... Oh, shoot. Oh, man, really? Yeah, okay. It has, what's this called? Endstone brick and stuff like that, and birchwood just because it goes with that a bit. And some orange glass just cause. And so yeah, so it's just a little end-like. And this takes you to the end portal. Let's go ahead and ride the minecart back. It's gonna be noisy. Hey, it doesn't sound too bad. I can probably talk over this. So yeah, that's a bit new, the nether. And on a final note, the most final of the final, here is some of this stuff. I forgot what it's called because I never use it. Purper stairs. I don't really like how that looks, but that's just something to mess around with, see if I can customize each and every stable. And well, I guess there are only 3, so it really doesn't matter. So thanks for watching. I will see you in the next one. Bye.